Round 4 of the TA2 Muscle Car Series, framed by Hytek steel framing, moved to Morgan Park near Warwick in Queensland. A tight 3-kilometre track with plenty of undulating character. While Nash Morris dominated round 3 at Queensland Raceway, it was Brad Gartner who had the PBR distributions team burning the midnight oil to have the number 22 Mustang rebuilt and back on track in time for the Morgan Park event.
Yeah, the car's back thanks to everyone at Hytek Super Series and TA2 Racing Australia, and everyone getting behind me, and we've got some awesome new partners on board, so yeah, can't wait to get out there and just keep pushing.
Sydney's Zach LaChalpo was also back in the Tempest Solutions Camaro for this round. While Dylan Thomas leads the series in the Mustang, both Josh Haynes and Jackson Rice were keen to close the gap, and all three were close in qualifying, before Haynes in the Beech's Sea-Doo Mustang claimed the PWR pole award in the top 8 shootout by 1/10 of a second.
I think you don't know where you're going to be when it comes to qualifying, but we bolted on some greens, and I tell you what, it's busy out there than finding a kite in the forest, so we had a bit of fun.
Jackson Rice in the radio industry's Dream Racing Mustang won the early races from Haynes, while Thomas and Gardner toughed it out, trading places for third outright right on the finish line.
A little bit loose for Brad. Didn't have a very good line through the final 2 corners, and he was getting pretty loose. I was getting next to him, but until I could get to the other side and use that wider line, we didn't quite have the advantage, and that was a pretty sick pass going down there. I was pretty stoked with that one.
In the 20-lap feature race, Haynes was the first away, while Gardner and Rice came together at turn 1. Both pitted for wheel changes due to damage, with Mark Crutcher the big benefactor, moving from 9th to 3rd outright and winning the Hypercoils Hard Charger Award. Veteran driver Russell Wright showed good pace all weekend in the Crew Commercial Mustang, while Haynes went on to take his first race win for the weekend and banked enough points to take the round.
Had a blinder start. Obviously it's tricky here around Morgan Park, it's really tight, so I was trying to get Jackson around the outside at turn 1, which I did. Really sad to see Jackson, get in an incident. We're close out there, but you never like to see that happen to anyone.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I'm gutted to say the least, but that's motorsport, and we're just gonna have to pick my socks up and move on. So awesome. Congrats to the boys, and especially to Josh. I mean, he drove a really hard race all weekend, kept me pushing, and we're just gonna have to go into S&P and try and scrape some points back. First race was okay. We got through. We got the 3rd there. Didn't have the pace of the front 2. I mean, Jackson was ripping all weekend, so and Hainesy was getting, was pretty quick also out the gate. So we were disappointed with our pace in the first one. Well, we're happy with it, but we weren't close enough. But our starts were terrible. We got caught up on every start. Luckily on that last one, Jackson got caught up, poor Jacko, but it helped us out, so I'll take it.
Gunnedar's Greg Keane won the Bowden's Own Best Presented Award and the Race Tech Rookie of the Round, finishing inside the top 10 for the weekend.
Yeah, 7th I think it was in race 2, so that was pretty good. We had a really good start on the final race. I think we came out of 6, got a bit tangled up with that mess at turn 2 in front of us and run up the backside of someone, so that put us back to I think about 10th, but we battled on. We feel like we had the pace.
Graham Cheney had a solid run in the IES Camaro to claim the Willwood Big Breaker Award.
Dylan passed me out on the turn 1, and I thought I'll just keep with him. Probably turned in a little bit early, so I got a bit of push, ran out wide, caught the edge of the track. It just sent me, flinging me sideways.
Mark Crutcher also won the Circo Masterclass for the weekend from Russell Wright, after class leader Nicholas Bates didn't start the final race.
Look, I'm probably proud as Rusty was chasing me, and I know how good Rusty, and I was able to hold him off, and then the late charge from Axon Jackson, I was actually very pleased with that one. I'm not used to being chased, and we got away with it. So thanks to my team, thanks to Paul Hadley and Graham Cheney and Jordan Cox and all the mechanics, so they've been fantastic, they spawned.
After 4 races at Morgan Park, Dylan Thomas in the CXC Racing Mustang still leads the series, but the gap is closing with Rice and Haynes now equal on points in 2nd, with Graham Cheney and Hayden Jackson rounding out the top 5. Round 5 of the TA2 Muscle Car Series, framed by Hytek steel framing, now heads to Sydney Motorsport Park for a day-night meeting under lights October 13-14. For more details, check out the TA2 website.